Right folks, I bought myself a little project. I don't know if you all saw this come up on forum a few weeks back for sale. I ended up buying it, obviously, from a very nice man called Nick down in Devon. Thank you, Nick, it's been a pleasure dealing with you. Right, it's a Fadal VMC 15. It's a 1994. It's a little bit poorly at the minute. It's got some issues with the controller or access cards or something. It's not working. It all powers up. We haven't powered it up yet, but I've seen a video of it powered up. But it's not happy. It's a little bit poorly, as poor lad, but we'll fix it up. Right, I've got the covers off it at the minute. It's got all the covers with it. For that covers all the tool changer. There's what cover up there, and that's the main cover for the front. It's a lovely machine. It's very, very tidy for its age. It's not done a lot of work. Apparently it's only really cut brass most of its life, which fits when you, if you get in here to the tool changer. If I go in, you can just see there's bits of brass chippings that get into it, so that all rings true. Not that I didn't believe when I was told, but you can see it's very tight. If you look inside into the corners and well, right, especially in the back where they get blasted across the backs, the paint's still on it. It's not scratched out. It's not rusty, although it looks rusty. These things look like rust, but they're not. It's actually grease and the lube, the oil that's been put on it to protect it. You can see it's very tidy. Lights in the corner and interlocks on the door. It's very tidy machine. That in the corner up there, that black thing and the airline dropping down, that it's got a 4th axis with it, which is down here. A Fadal 4th axis. It's stood on its end at the minute, but that's how it looks. So that's a factory fitted one. It's not an aftermarket one. It's running on DC brushed servo motors with resolvers in it, which probably will end up getting replaced with AC servo motors and drives. Not there's nothing wrong with them, they're a good motor, they're strong motors, but getting a bit long in the tooth now with the resolvers. Yeah, they can be replaced with encoders, but it's the axis boards that go with them. As it's getting older and older, they're getting harder to find and very expensive when you find them. So if I'm going to do it, I'll probably end up replacing them with modern equipment. 32mm pitch ball, 32mm diameter ball screws, all plumbed in for the grease lubing system. It's a linear weigh machine rather than a box weigh machine, which is some people like them, some people don't. I like them because they wear out. You can replace the rails and the bearings with box weighs. Once they're worn out, they're scrap. Well, not so easy to get right. Like I say, it's hardly done any work. The table is not a mark on it. This is surface rust. There's a little bit. It's nothing that will come off. I've got all the covers, all the way covers, stainless steel way covers for all the axis, the Z axis, everywhere. We've got all those. Don't know if I've mentioned it, but it's a 10,000 RPM spindle, BT 40 or Cat 40. Not quite sure which it is yet. BT, I believe. Only pull stud is the difference. It's not, other than that, everything's the same. 16 tool, carousel type tool changer. Basically the arm just comes out and then it rotates. Simple enough setup. All the mechanism to move it in and out, and the sensors. Basically works with 2 motors. There's another motor just like that that's in the top there that turns it. They're just simple 110 motors, them that turn it until it sees a switch and then they stop. like I said, very tidy. The spindle, it's a 10 horsepower ball door spindle, motor, sorry. You see the pneumatics, that's a power drawbar there, with a pneumatic cylinder on the top, and that's the fan there that's off the top of the motor. I took that off to get to the encoder. There's an encoder on the top. I just wanted to see what type of encoder it was, what make it was. This is the old control, well, panel, cathode ray tube, old keyboard, MPG. If I end up retrofitting it, this will all probably get changed. I've got a nice 21-inch touchscreen, LCD touchscreen that will go there. I'll probably put a slide out tray here with the keyboard on it, and I'll move all this and various switches down here on the panel, so that'll all change. Take you in the back, this is in the side, you've got the old cathode ray tube in there. It'll be worth quite a bit of money this to someone with a Fadal who wants to keep it original, because very expensive things and harder to get hold of. Same with the keyboard interface card and things, worth a bit of money. All these cards are, so probably do that. And all the setup parameters from the original machine in there, backlash settings and various commands. Right, take you to see the brain. Here we go. So we've plenty to go at in there. Start at the top, work my way down. That's a 5 and 12 volt power supply. So basically a distribution board, bit of a relay, something there, and some mains power. Drop down again, we've got a fuse relay board controlling various things, some ice cube type relays on there, and must be some solid state type relays there, I don't know. Looks like a fuse. These are the drives. You've got your 3 main axis, X, Y and Z, and this is the 4th axis card. Like I said, I could reuse those, no problem. Get an analog controller, I could reuse them, but I'll probably end up replacing them. This is the brain. This is the main where the business happens. You've got your these 3 cards here are basically the controller card, the VGA card for the monitor and stuff. And then as you move along, we've got these 3 cards here are the axis cards. So you've got X, Y and Z. That's the 4th axis card. No, sorry. Yes, 4th axis card. And that card's the spindle card. That card is what they call the clock card, which basically works with the resolvers for position. And then the card on the end there is just like an I/O card for the interfacing various things, I believe. Like I said, I'm pretty sure it'll all get took out that, and I'll sell that off. It'll be replaced with some modern controller. I don't know what yet. This thing is just a power supply. It's got some, I'll be honest with you, I'm not even sure what it is. I'll show you what it is. But that's a power supply for it. It's this thing that's been bolted on the side. Rhombus factory information system. Some data logging system by the looks of it. Cycle time, downtime, scrap efficiency, I don't know. But that'll be coming off. That's what all that crap's about. And then in here we've got another control cabinet on the back. It's got the vector drive in for the spindle. Changeover for the speeds from star to delta or whatever it does. Some contactor type thing there that's all related to the spindle. These things are something to do with the spindle as well, I believe. The axis motors I'm not quite sure, but that's what they are to do with that. I know they are. They tend to blow up, so I'm told. Great big dirty massive transformer on it, as you can see. 3-phase machine. A bit lower down we've got some fuses, relays again, some line filtering. These are line filters for the power coming in. Fan. That's basically most of the power that's in there. So this will all get ripped out because we'll be putting some AC servos in it. We won't need anything as big as that. This is just the main switch to throw the switch with the fuses in for the 3-phase. Probably end up being wired single phase, this machine, to be honest, because I've been told this machine will work single phase. If you can rewire it to work single phase, it just gets derated in power. Same with the vector drive. So I know it can be done, I've just not looked into it yet, but like I say, chances are this will all be gone. I'll be keeping this, and if I can run that single phase I might do, or I might find some other way to do it. Got the airline on the side. This is a tool changer arm. Great big massive stonking cast iron thing. It's built like a brick shit house, this machine. It's very well built. You can just see the motor for the tool changing arm dropping into it there. Counterbalanced head. It's light as a feather. I can turn it by hand and lift the old Z-axis up and down. You can just see the motor there that's off. I'm going to take that off to get it out of Nick's place. And the energy chain, that's just sat on there, it needs bolting down. Great big dirty resistor there for dumping the spindle. Yeah, I forgot the name of it, but that's what it's for. It's for the spindle. Look in the back, you can see the motor in there. So that's quite a new motor, I believe. That's quite a new motor. It's not very old. Got paperwork to say it had a new motor on it. New pneumatic valves for the air for the tool changer. Various places. Another one under there somewhere. There it is. Coolant. This is where the coolant comes out. There's 2 of them. Drops down into a coolant tray, which is there. It's a coolant tray and the covers for it. There's no coolant pumps with it because apparently they didn't use coolant when they cut in the brass, so they didn't need them, so I never bought them. This thing there, that's a way cover, 1-piece way cover, and the Fidal has a little bit different setup to a lot of machines, where that's why there's a big hole, a big dirty hole in the front. That passes through there, and if you look on the saddle, there's a cutout there on the saddle. You can see it, and the way covers a 1-piece, and it covers the whole thing up. It's quite neat. It's very neat. Don't know how much it weakens the saddle. I don't think does it a great deal of harm, but it's a very simple setup. The only issue is it can only come out the front, so it has a plate that goes over there. But it's very neat. I do like the simple setup of it. Just these are the way covers, and they're alright, these way covers. They're in good nick, but they do rattle about a bit and what have you, so without there's no rattling. It's so yeah, keep watching. I don't know what I'm going to convert it to. Like I say, I don't know. Could be Mac 3, could be use Linux, CNC, Centroid. Probably Centroid, if I'm honest with you. I don't think it'll be the Acorn. It's not going to give me enough I/O for what I'll need. I got to look into that. I know they've made some. I haven't looked at the Acorn for a bit, and I know they've made some changes. I think there might be some additional boards available now to increase the I/O, but I'll look into that. So I don't know what control it might have on it yet. Whatever it is, it's got to be capable of dealing with the tool changes. So there's quite a bit of I/O, and got to be able to read encoders and stuff. So, but any of them controllers, Mac 3 with the right controller, probably a CS Labs controller if I use Mac 3. I won't be using Mac 4, I'll tell you that. I don't like it at all. So, and Linux CNC, I'll use Mesa cards with various boards. I'm not sure yet. I'm not a big Linux user, so I don't really know it very well. I've got to learn that yet, which I will do, I'm sure. Linux or Mesa have quite a big range of cards. I could convert this quite easily and reuse the motors with the resolvers. They have cards for the they have resolver cards and analog cards, so no problem converting it in that sense with Linux CNC. But I don't think I want to keep those motors. I don't want it to, I don't want problems down the line. So if one of the motors goes down, I'm not going to be able to get a motor, and I don't want the hassle. I want to be able to get a motor quick, swap it over. And looking at it, the motors are easy access. They're all easily available. They're just standard NEMA 42 fitments, motor shafts, an oak special, so very simple swap out. So that's what I'm probably going to do. I'd like to stick, if I'm honest with you, I'd like to stick a Siemens kit on it, but the stupid money. I can't, I don't want to spend that much money on it. So I don't know why they want so much money for them. I know that they're a nice setup, but there's a limit. Linux CNC, Mac, or with CS Labs or Acorn, Centroid rather, they'll all do the same job. So might not look as pretty or as have the name, but they do the job. Right, well that's it. Keep your eyes out. I'll probably take some more videos and show it off as I go along. Don't hold your breath for it happening any day soon though. I don't rush. And got a lot of other projects sort of got to catch up on. This is the next one. Cheers.